Hey Phil.
Hey man, what's up?
It's good.
Meet you.
Oh, nice to see you.
Yes.
Alright, so how do you like Voronezh?
I haven't really gone out that much yet, so I can't really form an opinion. I just know right now it's extremely warm and humid, like wet heat.
Yeah.
So like people are sweating just walking outside. And it looks beautiful. You have a nice mall, a really big mall not far from here. I saw that.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, I believe so. It's pretty big. I have to find a megaphone to pay my bill, but we'll talk about that later. And yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm looking forward to staying here for the whole week and finding out more.
Okay.
Where are you planning to go?
Here?
Yeah, in Voronezh.
Well,
For
tonight.
fun, like for fun?
Well,
We're going to hang out?
Yeah, tonight, people should be taking me somewhere exciting, fun, energetic, have some drinks, do, the adult stuff,
Is that a surprise or do you know the place?
No, it's, I guess it won't be a surprise. Last night we went to Barack Obama, and it was pretty interesting. Barack Obama, very interesting name, but it was a great place. I really liked it.
This place is famous for American food. Is it really? American
I only had katoshka free, French fries, and other than that, I didn't have any other food, just drinks.
Did you go to our McDonald's here?
No, I'm not the biggest. Well, I might have had some fries maybe, but I don't really eat too much McDonald's. I try not to. Don't want to get fat.
Yeah, is it the same like in the US? Yeah.
I think in the US we have bigger portions of things, and it's less healthy in America. That's why we have much more, big people.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, I'm just curious. What do you think about Russian Coca-Cola, Russian Coke, and Pepsi?
Oh.
What's the difference? Do they differ much in Russia than in America?
I don't drink soda. That's the problem.
Never?
I don't. I mean, I have, but I haven't had soda since I've been to Russia. I don't drink soda. I wish I knew, but I don't do it.
Okay.
Alright. Well, here are some more things that we'd like to talk about. Like, when did you start making videos for YouTube? When was the first video made?
What was it about? What
yeah.
was the first topic like?
Was it like a teaching video or something else?
It was a teaching video. It was 2012, April 30th. 2 years ago basically, and it was about slang. It was more Ebonics at first. Ebonics, like Black American slang.
Yeah.
And that's what I was teaching first. And it was me and my ex-wife. She helped me write the script in Russian because I was speaking Russian the whole video. So at that time I was able to read Russian and write Russian, so she helped me out. And after I did the video, people wanted more. I made another, then I just started making a bunch of videos helping people to learn English, everywhere from English to slang to Ebonics.
Alright.
And why Russia? How did it happen that you came to Russia for the first time?
Everyone always asks me that, but you know what? It's the same answer every time. They called me. I didn't call Russia. Like companies from Russia called me, and I first stop was Vladivostok, and after that, I've been in 22 cities. Now I'm in Voronezh, so everywhere from Vladivostok to Kaliningrad, and many places in between. So it's been crazy.
Alright, and how do you like it here, in Russia?
It's different everywhere. This country's too big. I don't like airplanes. Like from Moscow to Khabarovsk or Vladivostok, I went to one of them. I forgot which one I went first. I went to both of them, but one of them first. It was like an 8.5 hour flight to the same country. So it's like unbelievable. Imagine if there was a flight from Kaliningrad all the way to Kamchatka. Imagine that flight. How long would that be? Like 12 hours maybe? 11 hours? Same country.
10, 12.
Right, same country. That's how big it is. And I hate airplanes, so you gotta understand how I feel.
Well, that's better than a train because it would take you a week.
But I would be relaxed. I would be, just sleeping, not nervous. I'm very nervous on airplanes. I don't like talking to people when I'm on airplanes.
Alright.
Wait, and your name. Everyone knows you like Philochko, but actually we know that you're Phil Jones.
Google.
Yeah,
Google.
Google helped us.
Yeah.
So, why did it happen? Why did you choose this name?
Well, how it happened was, it was me and my first girlfriend. She was Ukrainian. Her name was Vera, but they called her Philochko. And I was like, that's cool. I want one of those things. So I said Philochko, and they said no, it'll be Philochka. I said I don't want an A at the end of my name like that, which stress sounds like a girl's name in America. So I said I'm taking Philochko. And some of them were like, I don't think you want that name. It sounds weird. And I was like, what's weird about it? They told me, and I said, I'm keeping it because I know I'm gonna be the only one. That's why I kept it. No one else has that name.
Yeah, it's pretty original.
Yes, it's strange. But that's me, I'm strange.
No, it's strange.
Have you ever been in a movie?
Yeah, I've been in a few movies. Yeah.
Tell us more about it.
I've once been in one of the Spider-Mans. I know there's a million of Spider-Mans, but this one was released in 2012. I filmed it. It was my first principal role, and the principal role is when you go for an audition, and then when you get the role, you get money for like the rest of your life. So it was my first time having a principal role in the movie. And there was Spider-Man. Then I was also in Sex and the City. I know you didn't see it. Maybe.
What is it?
No, it's the movie, the first one.
In the movie.
Sex and
Whoa.
the City. Yeah. And other TV shows like Law and Order, a lot of those. Person of Interest, the very first episode, I'm like one of the first people you see when you watch the first episode of Person of Interest. I'm fighting with a bunch of white guys. And a lot of other things. Gossip Girl, of course. That's the first time I've ever done anything on TV was Gossip Girl. I was the black student of the school, so they had to put me in front of the camera many times to show that there was black people at the school when it was black me.
I have to rewatch it, definitely.
Yeah,
I have
you
to
do.
watch it.
Yeah, okay, but these shows are very popular here in Russia. Do you know that?
It's popular everywhere. When we first started filming Gossip Girl, they had no money. It wasn't popular at all, and no one knew what was going to happen. And then they really just got really big really fast. So all of those young people who were starring in it got like a lot of money. So awesome for them.
So what's the role? I'm sorry. What's the role that you're the most proud of? Or-
Spider-Man, that's it. It wasn't even that long. I've had much longer roles, even on Russian TV. But that, it was the biggest job. So that one, I had to audition and I did it. So
Is there a TV show now that you would like to take part in?
it's finished though. It would probably be Breaking Bad. It's finished.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah, it's finished. But there is another show in America called The Americans, and apparently it's about Russian spies who live in America.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be interesting if they could use me for that. It'll be very interesting. That'll be cool.
Is that about this Snowden guy?
No, I think this is way before Snowden, but I just remember some of my old casting agents are sending that to me in my email box, and I guess they're hinting, hey, maybe you should come back and try or something. I'm like, maybe, but as of now, I like controlling my own things, make my own videos, and I like controlling me. It's the best thing about it.
Okay, and is it like scary? I mean, acting, how do you feel?
Scary? No, well, I was only scared one time. That was the first time. That's what she said. Okay, what happened was, I was doing Law and Order, and it was my first time ever in front of the camera, and it's gonna be hard to explain. Do you guys know what there's photo doubles and then there's stand-ins. A stand-in is basically the actor preparing the camera. So I have to know exactly what the actor is saying and what the actor is doing. So I do it first, the camera gets ready for me, so when the star comes, he does it, the camera knows what to do. So I have to know what he has to do. So it was my first day doing stand-in, and I had to say the lines, and they're like, ready, action, camera's adjusting, focusing on me, guy said his line, guy said his line, then it was my turn, and I just went, and they're like, cut, and no one cared because it's not too important what you say when you're being a stand-in, it's what you do. And I did what I was supposed to do, sit there, so nobody cared. I didn't know that. I was like, they're gonna fire me, they're gonna fire me. No, you can say it if you want, but what's important when you're a stand-in is what you do. So I was sitting there. Whew. And it was fine.
All right.
After that, it just went away.
And how do you feel every time performing lessons in front of people? Like, what about your train? What about people in your train? How do you feel? Are you nervous?
Here in Ukraine, no. Just people. Is it crowded? Sometimes. Good Lord, the second class. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about stepping on somebody's foot. It's very crowded in here. So other than that, no. It's just let's do the lesson. Let's take the picture. Then let's have fun afterwards.
Well, that's experience. I think that's why you're not.
I've been doing this for a year, a little more than a year, so very used to it. I've done it for everywhere, even in Chechnya. I've done these lessons for the Chechen government. I've done these lessons. So you think I'm nervous? You think I'm scared to go anywhere in Russia? Think not.
After that, no.
Not exactly. Next stop, I'm trying to go to Dagestan. It's kind of hard, but I want to go to Dagestan. It's always quiet after that part of the interview.
It's just like a surprise a little bit. Okay.
Wait,
Do you know any Russian words? Because we've heard that you speak Russian pretty well.
I don't speak Russian pretty well. I know
But
some.
during the lesson,
The
we
rumors
heard
say.
you.
When I have to, but I don't know. I just say the basic things. I say like I make fun of Russian kind of because when Russian people say certain things, it sounds very funny. For instance, when you tell a Russian something that surprised them, what do they usually say? Da la na, and their voices get so deep and they lean back and all this stuff. And I'm like, why do they all do that? So I say da la na la. I say молодец, молодцы, and stuff like that. Еще не понимаю, stuff like that, and just the basic stuff I say, and it makes people laugh. And of course, блинчики. That's what everyone wants to hear. Блинчики.
Yeah.
So I suppose this is your favorite word, right?
It was, but this is a new word. What's that other word? I like a lot. I forgot. Normalna. I love how it sounds. Normalna. I can't do it, but normalna. I love that word. So now it's normalna, then блинчики.
So you love the word normalna, or
I like how it sounds.
only like it sounds.
Yes, I love the sound.
And what do you think is the hardest Russian word you've ever heard? Do you know? Maybe in English, but it's hard.
Hardest
To pronounce
Russian
in
words
Russian.
to pronounce. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you can give me one. That's
I
hard.
don't think so.
I don't know. Well, the "uy" sound is hard for me to make. So anything with the "uy" sound is hard. So like the cheese, sir, it's hard for me to say. Sir.
Yeah.
Or like glavny, like that's hard for me. Glavny, hard.
Yeah, because it's just different from English. Yeah,
Very
we don't have
different.
that sound. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's
Yeah.
different.
Difficult. Не нормально.
Alright. And well, can we talk a little bit about more, movies? Like, did you hear about Oscar? I think
I don't even watch those things because I think it's like a distraction from things that are really going on. I don't watch those things. It's just,
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an interesting approach.
I know. I mean, I'm not gonna start speaking about politics, but I'm just saying I pay attention to other things rather than just entertainment. This actor did this with this actress. I don't care. Just let them be. I watch their movies, but I leave their personal lives to them. And watching the Oscars is just one step closer to getting into their personal lives. I'm just not into it.
Oh yeah.
But Kim Kardashian, I like looking at it. So if she's there, I might cut it off. Kim, all right, I just cut it off.
Alright. Well, I think it's like all we wanted to discuss here.
Okay, excellent.
And, yeah, thank you
All right,
very much.
You guys did a great job. Thank
I
you.
enjoyed
Thank you.
it. Thank you
Oh,
so much for
yeah,
coming.
excellent. No problem.